Happy hump day, everyone. Today is Wednesday, February 5th, 2025, and welcome to episode number 63. It's a balmy 27 degrees here in New Hamburg, New York right now, as we trudge through these dog days of winter. Today's episode is short and sweet, as usual, and it's about a store that I visited in the town of Poughkeepsie many years ago. There's a stretch of Route 9 just north of Spackenkill Road that's seen a lot of changes over the years. If you're familiar with it, it's where the Poughkeepsie Plaza is, and across the street is the Hudson Plaza. The Poughkeepsie Plaza was the first shopping center built in Dutchess County back in 1958. Back then, there was a Grand Union grocery store there, Woolworths, Miller's, and W.T. Grant. Where Dunkin' Donuts now resides used to be Carol's before they changed it into Burger King, and down the road where Harbor Freight and Barnes & Noble are now was the old Stop and Shop grocery store and Bradley's. Across the street, they built the Hudson Plaza, which is where this episode takes place. I forget what stores used to be there, except for one. But that's okay, because none of this has anything to do with the memory I'm about to unfold. This is the 63rd installment of Shallow Thoughts and Deep Shit. Okay, here we go. Cue the intro, please. Hello again and welcome back to another episode of Shallow Thoughts and Deep Shit. I'm Jefferson Lambert, and I'll be your host for this atrocity as I journey through the mind of a serial misanthrope. If you want, you could rate the show, subscribe, and follow. And you could also follow me on X, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook, and check out the website at www.shallowthoughtsanddeepshit.com. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get started, shall we? Sporting goods disaster. Here's a story I'm actually a bit embarrassed by. Thankfully, there weren't cameras back in the day as rampant as they are today. Otherwise, I'd be on someone's YouTube channel by now. Does anyone remember the Montgomery Ward store on Route 9 in Poughkeepsie? It closed there around the turn of the century, and today Price Chopper occupies that same location that's between IBM and the Samuel Morse Homestead, which is called the Hudson Plaza. That area has changed so much over the past few decades, and not really for the better. But I digress. One day, I went into Montgomery Ward, and I was all by myself, just killing time. I think I was supposed to be there to look for a job before my father kicked my ass out of the house, but I can't remember that part too clearly. I walked around the store, looking at this, looking at that, and headed to the sporting goods department. My favorite. There, I found a nifty treadmill on display amongst the exercise machines, the barbells, and the bicycles. Oh boy, a treadmill. What a great idea to hop on it and take it for a test drive. No, it wasn't. I started the machine up and stepped aboard and began walking like a champion. Well, that wasn't very thrilling at all, so I kicked it up a notch and cranked up the speed a little. Before long, I was walking at a nice, brisk pace. Woohoo! And naturally, that speed wasn't fast enough either. And I moved the lever up even further until I was jogging on the treadmill, all by myself in the store in the middle of the afternoon. Look at me! I'm fast like a cheetah. You can see where this is going, right? Yes, me being the challenged idiot that I was, managed to step on the side of the machine. I lost my balance, and I collapsed onto the swiftly moving tread like a plummeting water buffalo that just tripped over a tree branch. I hit the moving tread and yelped as I shot off the back of it like a cannonball and gracelessly crashed into a bicycle. And of course, the bikes for sale were all lined up in a neat row, and I watched dumbfounded as they crashed into each other and all fell over like a row of dominoes. I could hear the whizzing of the treadmill still as I laid on the dirty floor bewildered, wondering what the fuck just happened. I got up, collected myself, and quickly headed for the exit, leaving the toppled bikes in a ruined heap and the treadmill still running aimlessly. It was a long while before I got on another treadmill again. It was just another day that ended in disappointment and self-disgust.